Hello everyone, this is Keniqua Jones and I am the owner of K&D Jones Client Services LLC. And I just wanted to do a quick tutorial here with you today just to give you some information about our company and working from home. So we're going to go ahead and get started here. Now, just a little bit about K&D Jones Client Services. We are a staffing company that provides placement for contract remote work. So we connect customer service professionals across the U.S. with the industry's leading top companies that are now outsourcing their customer support. We have contracts with Rise Virtual Solutions. We also do the Pledge Drive Donations Project, and we do recruiting for VIP Kids. The great thing is that we are an accredited business through the Better Business Bureau with an A rating. So some of the companies that we actually have contracts or have clients for, which are going to be Fortune 500 companies. It's going to be companies like a cruise line company. We do roadside assistance, theme parks, office supplies companies, tax preparer, travel companies, car rental. We do a book purchase company. We do calls for PBS, Wounded Warriors St. Jude through our Pledge Drive Support Project, and many more. So some people do ask us when they're wanting to apply to our company is, what is my job as a remote customer service professional? And I'm going to tell you what some of the main job tasks and responsibilities that you'll have overall as a customer service professional. So you'll answer calls and respond to emails. Now, most of them are going to be, most of the clients' opportunities that you're going to be doing are going to be inbound calls. So most of them won't be emails, but we did just include that on here as well. So you'll handle customer inquiries by telephone again, mostly. Research required information using available resources. Manage and resolve customer complaints. Provide customers with project or product and service information. Enter new customer information into the system. You're going to update existing customer information, process orders, forms, and applications, identify and escalate priority issues, route calls to the appropriate resource, follow up customer calls when necessary, and you're going to document all call information according to the standard operating procedures when necessary. So just to let you know that K&D, we only hire independent contractors. So what exactly is that? What is an independent contractor and what does it mean? So I did want to include this definition that we do find on the IRS website in terms of what is an independent contractor and how is that defined. So per the IRS definition, an independent contractor are people such as doctors, dentists, veterinarians, lawyers, accountants, contractors and subcontractors, public stenographers or auctioneers who are in an independent trade, business or profession in which they offer their services to the general public are generally independent contractors. However, whether these people are independent contractors or employees, it depends on the facts in each case. So the general rule is that an individual is an independent contractor if the payer has the right to control or direct only the result of the work and not what will be done and how it will be done. So pretty much what that means is working with our company as an independent contractor, you get a chance to choose which client that you would actually like to service for. You can also choose the hours that you want to work. So you're in total control of how many hours that you do work. And per contract, you do have to work a minimum of 15 hours per week. But other than that, you actually choose the hours that you work. So it makes you in total control of your payroll. And in addition to there's no taxes that are actually deducted from your payroll check. So at the end of the year, you do receive a 1099 for tax purposes, okay? So I just want to get that out of the way just in case you had any questions about what exactly an independent contractor really is. So who qualifies to work from home? It's going to be students. Students are great for working from home because, again, with our agents, you have the ability to be able to choose your own hours. So choosing your own hours allows you to be able to work around your school schedule. Military spouses, and veterans. They're also great for being able to work from home because now, again, with that flexibility of being able to choose the hours, but even more so because you can take the work that you do, and you can bring it along there with you to different states. So if you're a military spouse, a military, wife, or even a husband, and your spouse has orders to go to a different state, you can just pick up your laptop and take it with you to that next state, and you don't have to worry about going from job to job, because we can hire independent contractors to work for our company across the United States. Now, there are exceptions of a few states, but it's only about 6 of them. So for the most part, you can pack this up and you can take it right along with you. Retirees are great as well to make that extra income or work full-time or part-time. Again, it's up to you in terms of what you would like to do and how far you would like to take your work from home journey. And then it's going to be anyone that's looking to make extra money, okay? Because, again, you can work full-time, part-time, you're in total control over the amount of money that you do work. And it's very flexible. You can spend time with your family. You don't have to miss kids' events and having to take off of work when you're ready to go on vacation. Now you can build your vacation and work around the things that actually matter to you in life. And that's what this is all about. And this is actually why we do what we do, and try to get this information out there for people that don't know that you can actually make the money that you need and still be able to live the life that you wanted to live, be able to enjoy your family and be able to enjoy your friends. And that's totally what this is all about. So some of the spotlight incentives that we do offer is, again, number one, you're going to hear me say this a lot, is choosing your own hours. I believe that is one of the biggest, the number one incentives of being able to work from home is being able to choose your own hours, being in total control of when you want to work, right? Because you're working, you should be able to be in control of when you work. You also get a chance to work for Fortune 500 companies. So Fortune 500 companies, a lot of the clients that we do service, these are going to be brands and companies that you are already familiar with, that you may actually be purchasing or using their services right now. So you can actually be a customer service professional for them. Great pay. And you get paid via direct deposit on the 1st and on the 15th of each month. So again, some of the benefits of working from home is going to be the freedom and flexibility, again, of choosing your own hours, saving money and time on the daily commute to work. Because depending on where you actually work, you can actually be saving a lot of money on that commute. And not to mention the time that you're sitting in traffic. And now working from home, instead of sitting in traffic, paying for gas, you're not having to do all that, because all you're doing is just putting on whatever it is that you want to work in, right? Whatever little PJs or whatever you want to work in, and just going straight to your little home office. And now you're working from there. And again, it's so flexible. You're getting a chance to spend more time with family and your friends, because again, with you being able to choose your own hours, now you don't have to say, oh, I wish I could do this, but I can't because I have to go to work. No, now work can be done around the things that you actually want to do. Saving money on child care expenses. I believe this is a big thing, especially if you have younger children. I have a younger child as well that is not school-age child. And saving money, we save probably about $10,000 a year not putting her into daycare. So if you have small children, that is something maybe that you may want to consider as well, that money that you save in those daycare expenses, because daycare can be very, very expensive. Saving money on buying food for your lunch, saving money on buying work clothes, because granted, you're on the phone, no one can see you, so you can work in your pajamas or whatever you see fit in wearing. And another big thing is being in total control of the amount of money that you do work, okay? That is very important, because let's say you're going and you're working part-time and you're like, okay, I'm going to work 15 hours per week. I'm going to work these part-time hours, but now I have this bill that's due, and I need to pick up more hours to be able to, cover this bill. Now you can go back and be like, okay, now I want to work 40 hours this week because I need that extra income. And that is definitely something that you can do. So we're going to talk about earning money. So our CSPs are typically earning anywhere from $300 to $1,200 biweekly. And most of the agents are working part-time hours. And again, you're choosing your own hours, thus you're choosing the amount of your paycheck. You know about the approximate hours that you've done, so you know about how much money that you're going to be taking home. So again, you're in total control over this. Also, too, CSPs, which are customer service professionals, choose which clients they want to work for. So again, we've mentioned before that we have roadside assistants, we have cruise line companies, we have theme parks. So you can choose whatever client is going to fit your skill set and your needs and something that you actually want to do. So each one of the clients, their pay rate is different, okay? So the pay rate can typically range anywhere from $8 to $14 an hour. Some also offer incentives. And again, that differs per each client. The pay rate is always hourly based. So there's no commission based. So there's no, I got to make some sales in order to be able to get paid. That's not how that works. If you actually log onto the phones, you pick up your hours, you log onto the phones, you are getting paid, okay? So the pay rate is an hourly pay rate. The minimally hourly requirement for each client is going to be 15 hours per week, okay? That's the contract requirement, 15 hours per week, but you can certainly work more if you would like. And again, our agents are actually paid bi-weekly on the 1st and 15th and paid out via direct deposit. Okay, so now I'm pretty sure you want to know is what is needed to get started. How are you going to get started with this? What type of equipment do I need to have, right? So you do need to have a computer, so it could be, it has to be compatible. It has to be a desktop or a laptop. Either one will actually work. It does have to be compatible. Once you do actually register with our company, we show you how to go through and check your PC to make sure that your PC is compatible, so you'll know that in the beginning. You do need to have an internet modem, so you're not able to be on Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is not permitted on the network. And then you do need to have like a landline or call center phone, which is similar to what is shown on the screen, okay? And we can tell you a good place to get those, or not that much, or maybe about $25 at Moses. Is actually the one that I have. This one right here, been using it for 4 years, and it still works great. So it's about $25. Some additional items would be a USB headset, like what I'm talking to you on right now. You can get one of these for about $20. And then also to the certification cost. Now, keep in mind that everything that you need as an independent contractor, all of these expenses are tax deductible. So if you have to go get a laptop, you have to go to get a call center phone, or, you know, the certification costs, or the headset, all of this stuff is tax deductible because these are all things that you had to purchase in order to be able to work. Your landline phone service bill that you pay, because you're actually using that, if you're using that for work, then that's something that you can write off because that is what you need in order to be able to work. The same as with your internet if you're using that to actually be able to work. So keep that in mind. So now we're going to go into the client certification costs, because I know a lot of times that's one thing that always just rings a bell. People are like, oh, why do I have to pay to work? Well, it's not actually paying to work. It's such as like an investment. The same as how you would do with any opportunity, like getting your CDL license. You have to pay for those licenses. You have to go through those certifications in order to be able to drive and get a CDL license. Similar to doing other independent contract work, like doing Mary Kay and stuff like that. All of those do have an investment cost. So just to let you know, so our Fortune 500 clients, they charge a low certification cost for each class. Just to put that out there, that is not K&D Jones Client Services cost. We don't charge anything for that. We have nothing to do with that. That is for the clients themselves, okay? They do charge for the certification class, okay? So the certification cost is typically around anywhere from $69 to $99. Keep in back of your mind again that it is tax deductible, okay? It is tax deductible. But what I have done to be able to take some of this cost off of you is that I offer training reimbursement. Our company offers certification reimbursement up to $99 for qualifying CSPs. This allows you to be able to get some of your investment back. So if you're paying for a course that's $69, as long as you meet our certification reimbursement qualifications, then you don't have to end up paying that $69. You are reimbursed for that, okay? So the certification training, this is how it's set up, okay? So this training is held in a virtual classroom. And you have a live instructor. There's going to be other students, other customer service professionals in there as well that is trying to get certified on that particular client program. You're going to have access to the client's real systems on the computer. So if you are working for a cruise line company and you have people that are calling in to check rates for cruises, you're not going to that cruise company's website to try to figure out what the rate is. No, you're going to have the real rates in the real system that they would use if you were sitting in the brick and mortar call center. Okay, so you're going to have the real system that you'll have access to. You'll have an actual login for it that you can actually get to, that would be on your computer that you can access. Okay. You're also going to get the proper training and tools needed to service the client's customer. So you're going to be able to know the policies, the procedures, how to make changes. If you're doing cruise line, you'll know how to book those cruises, how to find those rates, how to change cabins, how to add things. You're going to learn and know all of that information in each one of the client certification classrooms, depending on whatever client that you do choose. You're going to be able to get that proper training, have those tools in order to be able to service the clients. Then you'll also get the call routing system that will give you the ability to be able to work from home, because again, these calls are going to be transferred right on in into your landline phone. And pretty much how that works is the phone is going to be off the hook. It's basically how it's called. The phone, once you put your headset on, like that call center phone that I showed you earlier, you're going to put that headset on, the calls are going to come in, and they're going to just route on in. Back calls are going to come on into your line, okay? And you'll be able to assist customers, and then when you're done with your shift, you just kind of just log out the system, and your calls just cease from there, okay? And then once certified, you immediately start earning money, okay? Because you can start picking up hours, and you can start earning money right away. So this is a look here at our certification reimbursement. It's our certification reimbursement tier program. So pretty much how this works, and we've recently changed this to this particular tier program to make it where more people would be able to get more reimbursement over a longer period of time. So this is how it works. Our tier program is, if you're in that first tier, if you enroll into a certification class within your first 10 days, that you can earn up to $99 of your certification cost back. If you're in a second tier, meaning that you enrolled into a certification class within your first 30 days, that you earn up to $40. And then the tier 3 is when you enroll within 45 days, that you can earn up to $10. So you do have to, in order to qualify for either one of those tiers, you do have to meet that first requirement by enrolling into a certification class within the time frame of one of the tiers, okay? You have to pass certification training, service for 60 days, and then you will receive the certification reimbursement for the amount that you paid for your certification class up to your qualified tier, okay? So if you enroll within 30 days and you paid $69 for the class, that means that you will earn in tier 2, you would earn $40, okay? So hopefully that makes sense, and that is actually listed here. So the good thing about it is, for those that do move a little bit quickly through the process and do enroll quickly, they end up earning more and being able to get majority, if not all, in most cases all, of their certification reimbursement back, okay? So again, a little bit more of how the certification training is and how it is actually set up. So most of the client certification classes, they're going to be about 4 weeks, okay, depending on the clients. There are some that are shorter, but on average, they're going to be about 4 weeks. The certification training is unpaid, but again, the good news is once you do certify, you immediately start servicing and you can earn money. So if you certify at your class ends at 1 p.m. on a Tuesday, at 2 o'clock, you can pick up hours and start working if you want to. So immediately right after you get certified, you can start picking up your hours and you can start working. You choose from the available times of class times. So each one of the certification classes, there are set times that you do have to be able to attend and go into those classes. Now, again, I did mention that the classes are done in a virtual classroom. You do have to be in attendance for the certification classes, okay? So typically the class times run from 9 to 1 and 6 to 10. There are some clients that also do offer some in-between classes, so they can be like 10 to 2, 4 to 8, 7 to 11, stuff like that. Again, all of this is going to be in Eastern time, standard time zone, but you do choose the class that you would like to attend. Now, please keep in mind that you do have to attend the same class time for the full duration of your certification class. So what that means is, if you're scheduled to attend a certification class for 4 weeks, and you chose 6 to 10 p.m., you do have to attend that class session to 6 to 10 p.m. for the full 4 weeks. So you're unable to say, okay, well, I can't do the 6 to 10 anymore. I have to switch to 9 to 1. You cannot do that, okay? Unfortunately, you can't. You do have to stick with the same time that you chose for the full duration of the certification class, okay? So again, the training is done in a virtual classroom setting, and 100% attendance is required. And this is because you do want to make sure that you can soak up all the knowledge that you need in order to be able to help the customers, okay? And the trainings are different. What you go over in training is different every single day. So you do need to be in attendance in order to be successful, okay? And it takes work, working from home. It does take work. It takes dedication and commitment in order to be able to get through. And that's with anything in life, but it's going to take that in order to be able to get through certification and be able to be successful, okay? But it's going to take that work to do that. Some of the resources that we provide to help you to be successful: upon actually registering with our company, you do receive a welcome letter. The welcome letter is going to provide you with a guide to get started. It's going to outline all our policies, contact information, and more. We do have a new CSP orientation self-paced course, which is about an hour long. There you will learn more about the company, and you'll be able to introduce yourself through our discussion board that's listed on there. So you'll be able to introduce yourself. I do reply to all the submissions that I get on there through the discussion board. And so let's say when you go through the discussion board, you can actually see where other agents have gone through and they have posted to the discussion board, which you can also respond to them as well too if you would like. You do receive a step-by-step guide on how to get started and enroll into a certification class, equipment needed and how to check your PC compatibility. You'll have a copy of the certification reimbursement policy, tips for becoming successful as a remote agent. And there's also videos that are also listed in there as well to be able to assist you. Then we also have our Agent Enhancement Portal. In our Agent Enhancement Portal, this is where you're going to find all the pay rates for the clients that are being offered, answers to frequently asked questions. There are going to be documents in there. There are videos, and there are tips that you can use in order to be successful. So we have all this outlined out to make sure and ensure your success. The only thing that we just ask is that as a contractor of K&D is that you do just go through and just review the information. Just take a look at it, because once you do go through the information, you have, and you'll see that you have all the tools to be successful right here at your fingertips. We do also offer live Q&A sessions. So on the 2nd and 4th Tuesday of each month at this time, we host live Q&A sessions. And then we also have team meetings that are held on the 4th Tuesday, which help you enhance your skills, metrics, and your attendance. And then we also offer Facebook support groups, which have Facebook groups dedicated to particular client programs. So the day-to-day life of a remote customer service agent is simply you're going to go through, you're going to pick up your hours, you got your hours for the day, and you're going to log into your system. I do recommend logging into your systems about 10 minutes early, 10 minutes in advance, just so you can go through and have all your systems up and you can be on time, okay? So if you're scheduled to work at 9 a.m., about 8:50, you want to start getting all your systems pulled up. You're getting your systems pulled up, and then you log into your phone, and then the calls start coming in. Those calls start coming in, you're going to stay logged in for the full duration of your shift. So if you're scheduled from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., then at 11 a.m. when your shift is about to end, you go in the system. Usually most of the clients use Avaya, and you just click basically like end shift, and that's it. And then you're done with your first shift. And again, you can keep going through the system and picking up more hours as you wish. So if you want to work 8 hours a day, 10 hours a day, you can do that as well. Again, you do have to work at least a minimum of 15 hours per week, but you can pick up more hours if you would like to do so. So again, the number one benefit of working from home is going to be the freedom and flexibility of being able to be in total control over the amount of money that you make, being in total control over your schedule, being able to choose your own hours, and be a customer service representative and work remotely. So how do you get started? As what you're probably asking yourself at this point in time. all you have to do is go to our website, which is going to be www.kdjonescs.com. You're going to click Apply Today button and complete the short application. And you actually no longer have to submit your resume, so you're good on submitting a resume. Just go ahead and just submit your application. We do review applications within 48 business hours, and then we send you out an email that gives you the registration steps. So let me just tell you how easy this is going to be. You can get started earning revenue in 3 simple steps. It's going to be apply. So you apply by submitting your application online. Enroll. You enroll into a certification class. And then you're going to certify. Once you certify from a client program, then you start picking up your hours and you start earning revenue. If you should have any questions, any concerns about anything that you heard over here, please do not hesitate to contact us. Our telephone number here is 757-690-0693, or you can also email us at hire@kdjonescs.com, or you may also email kdjones.csllc@gmail.com. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.